But seriously, I'm Warren Spector.
I'm David Swansbuckle.
And together we are Wild Stallions. No, we are the Metropolitan Elites and the left-wing
Lizard Overlords.
rung us up and said the following. Roundup of the news.
So this week, there ain't been much news.
Stuff about Jeremy Corbyn still. The media has exploded.
Yeah, actually they're backing off a little bit now, aren't they?
Well, obviously they realise it's making it worse.
Whoops.
Yeah,
He's got a 20-point lead. How did that happen?
It might actually win. Well, we didn't think that would happen.
He's favourite at the moment. Whether that will last all the way through to when the votes come in, I don't know.
Think so. It'll be Andy Burnham. I think it'll be Andy Burnham.
He seems to be the most likely, and that's because he's the only one of the other three who are actually not sticking the knife in.
Yeah.
Jeremy Corbyn.
Yeah. I think Liz Kendall. That's destroyed herself. But all she does is attack Jeremy Corbyn. She doesn't say anything else.
She's in the battle to not finish fourth. Ridiculous.
And I think she will. And I think it's because
I hope she does.
Nobody. Well, what do you know about Liz Kendall? Oh yeah, she doesn't like Jeremy Corbyn.
Yeah.
That's it. She has no other opinions.
She wants to be a Tory, basically. Yeah, so that's how that's going. David Cameron got into a little bit of bother by using the term swarm regarding the immigrants at Calais.
Yeah. Isn't that the first time that a Prime Minister has done that? It'd be interesting to look back.
The French are up in arms, actually. There was, I think it's the mayor of Calais, really having a go and saying English politicians are xenophobic and stuff like that, and he's really having a go at Cameron. I heard it, and Harriet Harman had something to say about it. This isn't the language we want to use, but really it's a side issue.
Just a word, isn't it?
It is just a word.
It is emotive, but that's not the issue really. It's what are we doing about it? How is the media presenting it, etc.
Yeah, we know Cameron's an idiot and not a very I don't know what the word is. He's not got a great record on this. He seems to have done not a fat lot about this, although it's been rumbling on for a long time now. This problem at Calais. They've come out with no real cohesive solution.
No, yeah.
So that should be what we should be moaning about, not the fact that he used the word swarm. We should be deriding him for using the word swarm.
We should be deriding him for being useless.
Yeah.
But he's been useless since 2010, hasn't he? He hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
He's just a spin doctor. I think what's really interesting about it is how it's been reported by the media. Why now? Because we're told, well, this is happening forever. This has always been happening for years. For 50 years we've been told this is constantly, permanently happening. There are millions of people running in straight away. Why now are we being told? The media decides how this is presented and decides the volume of coverage of it. Why was it covered last week more than the week before?
Well, probably because the M20 is blocked. I mean that tends to.
But it was a few weeks ago as well, wasn't it? And
yeah.
It's spotted in the media, but it didn't.
It's a convenient story because it's a summer recess, nothing's going on, and it's a serious issue without any clear-cut answers from the left or the right. Really, I mean, what do you do with these people? A lot of them have been cast adrift. Yeah. Displaced, that's the word I was looking for. I've been displaced by war and famine and generally really bad stuff. You know, we have our role to play in that, with the war in Libya, things like that. And they're on our doorstep. What do we do? Now we know what the right in this country really want to do.
Yeah.
They want us to bugger off.
Well, who was it who said it was David Davis on Radio 4, live on Radio 4. He said the word camps, and then he quickly sort of backtracked and said, "But I don't mean nasty camps. I mean nice camps." So in other words, the veil slipped, if you like.
Yeah.
We know what he's thinking.
Yeah. Or do you invite them in and give them a home? In which case you invite a whole lot of other people to come and do the same. When we're currently struggling from major infrastructure underinvestment for the last 20 years.
35 years.
Yeah. Since the Thatcher government.
Yeah. Which has continued.
So yeah, it's a difficult issue, which needs European agreement, and Europe has been busy getting its knickers in a twist over the Greece affair, and they're trying to unpick that now.
There's been more bullshitting about the NHS, hasn't there? That's something. I think the Telegraph printed a story about Michael Gove, and I'm sure Michael Gove propagated it, that he couldn't get treatment at the weekend.
Couldn't get an X-ray.
Because they don't work at the weekend, you know, they're lazy doctors.
Turns out he can't be bothered to go to the hospital.
And of course, Telegraph front page, And apparently, the traditional
retraction.
retraction was traditionally a tiny little thing on page 65. There's 65 pages in the Telegraph.
Yeah, it's probably 40 pages of adverts.
It must be. It must be after all the adverts.
Yeah.
Obviously that's a tradition, but it's a very tabloidy thing to do, and the Telegraph usually are above that. So shame on you, Telegraph.
You think the Telegraph are above that?
Yeah, usually. Yeah.
I don't get this.
Well, they're all.
I've heard people say the Telegraph is theoretically a good paper, yeah. This is a paper that is encouraging its readers to join the Labour Party and vote for Jeremy Corbyn because it thinks it will end the Labour Party. Does that sound like a very highbrow newspaper? Does it sound like a newspaper that's acting with integrity?
No. But I mean that's how they behave, isn't it? I mean that's a similar kind of thing the Guardian would do. But it's.
I don't think the Guardian would tell its readers to join the Conservative Party and vote for Boris Johnson.
It'd have to be someone worse than Boris, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't think the Guardian.
I think
the Guardian aren't overtly.
Well, the thing about the Guardian is they're liberal. They're not socialist. They've got a couple of socialist columnists, but their editorial line is liberal, conservative. Actually, it's actually David Cameron-y, actually.
Maybe, but I don't think. I think there is a sort of a deep desire at the Guardian to get to the bottom of an issue and get to the truth of an issue and peel back the layers of spin.
I've seen that.
I think David Cameron's very comfortable in spin, and the one thing he's not is wanting to get to the bottom of any issues.
Oh yeah.
Actually get to the nub of the problem.
Yeah, I've seen the Telegraph do that. I've seen them do that, and I think the Telegraph and the Guardian have both justified their existence. The Telegraph did the expenses scandal.
Yeah.
And obviously they emphasised the Labour people who were nothing like as bad as the Tories, as it turned out. The Tories wanted moats and things, and there was the thing about the chandelier, which was actually a paper cover for a bulb. But that was a very, very good thing they did. And obviously the Guardian did the whole Snowden thing, which is a very big thing.
Wasn't it the Guardian that led to the Leveson inquiry?
Oh yeah, of course Leveson as well was the Guardian, but obviously that's not going to happen now, sadly.
Talking of newspapers, there was the Lord Sewell scandal this week.
Mm.
The thing that struck me about this is it's just another scandal. I don't think people really care.
And he's a lord. I mean, they're all like that, aren't they?
It kind of felt like the Sun posturing, saying, Labour, don't forget we can really screw you over if we want to, when we've got our guns out for you. But it's just, at the end of the Conservative John Major's last government, it was scandal after scandal after scandal. Yeah. And then the scandal seemed to have ramped up in the previous one with the expensive scandal and some stuff like that. I just don't think people care anymore. It's just just another scandal.
Their opinion of politicians is so low.
Yeah.
That now
it's not shocking.
Yeah.
Who cares? So yeah, that's basically all that's happened this week because the politicians are on holiday.
That's it. But we will see you in 2 weeks. See you then.